Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome at the new WCSLeague.net Megané series broadcast here from France, from the circuit of Nogaro, where we now currently are in the qualifying for the first race, the main race. We've got 3 minutes to go, and we currently have 17 guys on track. And they are all trying, of course, to get pole. Only one can get pole, and for now the fastest time is for Chris Shepard. So we're going to look last 3 minutes. Do we have somebody who's getting faster and faster? Let's see. Rob Hermans is currently busy with a good lap. Let's follow him a bit. Well, I currently followed Chris Shepard. While I'm also watching if the broadcast works like I think it should. Let's see. I'm also watching if the okay, looks fine. So the broadcast actually looks fine. Now we've got Niranjan Kumar with an improvement in one of his sectors. Let's go on board with him. The fastest Indian guy of sim racing. Oh. While he goes into the pits. Actually, we've got a lot of lag. Not sure what that was. We're currently on board with number 2. It's Eran Jajowski. So with 1 minute of qualifying to go, it's Shepard, Jajowski, Muscat, Kumar, Pinches, Mushino. So Michael Mushino now in P6. That would be a very good starting position for Miguel Mushino. But of course we've got some people who still can put it in a time. Well, I see we got some problems with the broadcast, I think. Currently on board with one of the Adonis cars. It's Adam Pinches now in P5. Where is his teammate? His teammate is only in P10, Craig Patterson. We see Mark Fuller now with a pretty fast lap. Let's go see him for a bit. It's number 13. Fuller. Faster sector 1, faster sector 2 than his previous. Where can he jump to? Let's wait a bit. This is the last lap. And he stays in P13. So that's, well, bad for him, but at least an improvement in time. But you clip with a good first sector, Adam Pinches with a faster second sector. Let's see. Let's follow Matthew Clip on P9. Can he get a faster second sector as well? Here at the Nogaro circuit. And Pinches going faster. And I believe he stays in 5th position. What can Matthew Clip do? P9 is P9. P9 will be P6. So he jumps to P6. Now we've got Gary De Vries still busy for a fast lap, but he stays in P16. And we've got Roy Vesdal still, and Roy Vesdal just now went to, I believe, to P12. So 17 people, and well, our pole position guy is Chris Shepard. So Chris Shepard takes pole position here in Nogaro. So that's the first thing he could do, and he did pretty good. Well, I believe Peter Jones just did improve, or is he now busy with improvements? What can he do? Oh, the same time as Mark Fuller. but he jumps him. Interesting, because McFleur had the time that Peter Jones said earlier, so I would say McFleur would have that 12th position, but maybe in the thousands or in the 10,000s Peter Jones was faster, so that's the qualifying session. So that's pretty good. And we're now going for a little bit of a break. We'll be back in a few minutes for race 1 and of course race 2 afterwards. Hello and welcome again. We're about to start for race 1, so I will give you some footage. And we actually have 2 more people joining the server after qualifying. So we say warm welcome to Stefan Ruhl, who we're actually watching now, and Theodorus de Ziroglu, who both were a bit late because of work. And it looks like we're going to start with 19 people, so that looks pretty good. Of course, we are still missing some people or regular people, and yeah, it's sad we don't see them here. But yeah, for the rest, it looks like we're in for 2 very good races here in France, where we will celebrate with champagne. I believe champagne is original from France, so that will be pretty interesting. I will also give you a bit of footage from Mr. Theodorus Eziroglu. the guy from Greece, and yeah, he's a regular in this championship with some good results, some, well, not that good results, but still pushing like a madman, and yeah, a very talented guy. So we shall see what he can do in today's races. Well, you see him having a bit of understeer, very interesting what that will bring for the race. But at least he's trying his hard. So he's setting his first lap. I think it will not be that fast, but yeah. This will be first lap, yeah, 7 seconds off. Looks good. Well, yeah, can be better with 7 seconds of the pace, but pretty sure he will be faster in the race. So we're looking, yeah, I think we're more or less done for everybody. So we're waiting for all personnel, yeah, to go to the grid. And yeah, afterwards, when they installed all the cars on the grid, then yeah, attention all personnel, leave the grid now. But we're not that far, so yeah. We're watching everybody currently. And I see just, I believe, Terence Gregg laughing with one of its Maltese comrades, Jason Muscat. So they enjoyed it. We see father and son Hoekstra laughing and being a bit stressed. Let's see what we see more. I see very focused Niranjan Kumar, just looking at the last of the telemetry which the team provided for him. So he knows, I guess, what his strong points are in the circuit and where his less strong points are in the circuit. So that's very interesting. And yeah, we also see a very relaxed Aaron Jujovski now. Of course, he made some mistakes in the last race, and he hopes to bounce back at yeah, Nogaro. So very interesting. It's still a bit of discussion, I believe, between some of the drivers. Yeah, some people are just wondering and asking me things when I'm just in a broadcast. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, well, we've got Stefan Ruo changing the car, so that's good. So yeah, he had a problem in one of the cars he was driving, and he's getting another one. So that's that's very cool, but we need to wait for that. And of course, we shall see what will happen after. Well, it's a bit waiting. Well, I see a lot of Motul sponsoring on the circuit. Motul is a big sponsor in more racing classes, like also like MotoGP, and yeah, they're also now in this version of Nogaro. It's actually, yeah, a circuit sponsor and not a league sponsor. So yeah, that's that's a thing. Of course, I can say. Well, we see still a lot of people in the pits talking with each other. Theodoros Aziroglu gets some last tips with from one of the other drivers. And yeah, they're actually going to sit now uh, in the on the grid. So yeah, I see everybody leaving now. So we're waiting for the warm-up lap of race 1 to start. Very interesting, of course, and of course a bit sad that I'm only here for commentary because I would like to race, and I'm only here, yeah, on my own for the commentary. So I don't have a second commentary guy, so that's a bit difficult in the races. But we shall see what will happen. But Nogaro, that's very interesting circuit, and with 19 people, I think we see some drama, but some great overtaking. Just we will see actually. So interesting. Nearly everybody is on. Two missing, one missing. And we're now starting the warm-up lap. So, it's Chris Shepherd from the United Kingdom, who will start in pole position. And the guy is very good, and if he's pole position, the rest needs to watch out that he's not walking away with it. In P2, it's Aaron Jajowski, one of the fastest guys around. What can he do this race? He needs to be, he needs to have some good results after some bad results in the last races. Jason Muscat in P3, he is hunting the two in front of him. He needs decent results as well. I think he can do, but we shall see. In P4, it's Niranjan Kumar from India. He will do well, I guess. P5, Adam Pinches, the current championship leader, if I'm not mistaken. He just needs to get a good ball of points, and let's see what he can do after. P6, Matthew Clip, a good qualifying for him. He wants to move up, but P6 would still be pretty decent for him. P7, that's Miguel Machino. With P8, Rob Hermans, which had a good qualifying. Terence Gregg in P9. And P10 is for Craig Pedersen. With P11 for Rink Hoekstra. P12 is Roy Verzeil. P13 is Peter Jones. P14 is for Wopke Hoekstra. P15 is for Gary de Vries. P16 Mark Fuller. P17 Dan Hutt. P18 is Theodoros Isiroglu. And P19 is the teammate of Chris Shepherd, Stefan Rouault. So 19 drivers. We're about to line up for race 1. What will it be? Will it be Shepherd? Will it be Jajowski? Will it be Muscat? Will it be somebody else? Will we see a flip at turn 1? Will we see a flip at all? It's so exciting. They're just standing all. 5, number 6 standing, 7 standing. Standing. And we're nearly ready. This is one of the nicest moments, of course, in the race. We see lights going on. More. And we're off. Oh, in one of the multiple standing, in one of the I think Niranjan Kumar stand, and a good start from Chris Shepherd in P2. That is that. And then pinches. Oh, and a spinner for Jajowski. Oh no, it's Muscat spinning. And Muscat is in the back. And the other multiforce had a bad start, so that is this, yeah, really bad for multiforce. I don't know what to say actually. But in the front, it's Chris Shepherd leading for Adam Pinches, who made the best from a P5 starting position. And now he's hunting Chris Shepherd. Adam Pinches will be very confused, and also very confused. And now in P3, it's Matthew Clip from P6 to P3. Very interesting. Is it Machino then in 4? Machino in 4. Terence Gregg from P9 to P5. Great start from him. Let's go on board with Terence Gregg. Look at that steering. He can follow everybody good. It's very quick. And Jajowski now in P6. He had a bad start, but he's still in P6, so he can move up, I guess, in the latter part of the race. He already looks quite fast. He's now looking at Terence Gregg. Can he do something? I think not yet. You see the other line he's driving. He's trying to take some exit speed with him. He's much faster than Terence, I can tell you that. Terence makes a bit of a mistake. Aaron's trying to pass. But now goes the inside switchback. Can he do it? He's trying. Leaning. Oh, he nearly loses it again. He's trying it. Terence gives him not much room, but enough. Will the guy from Macedonia, will he do it? He's still there with Terence. Oh, they touch. Terence shows that he's a fighter in every way he can. Look at that, but Aaron has now got the inside. Will he's clearing up? And the next corner is also to the right. I think Terence will lose out. We're now going on board with who's this? Peter Jones with a great start, and Aaron just will brake later and finally overtakes Terence. Oh, and Peter Jones is battling with Terence as well. Did he get him? Oh, the Terence is still there. Great battle here for P7 and P6. What a battle. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Let's go back on the front. It's Chris Shepard actually walked away. We did a bit. And the pinch is now in P2. It's Matthew Clip in P3, Muschino in P4. What a great position that will be if he can finish there. Michael Muschino. P5 now. Jajowski actually jumped away from P6 into P7. Channel 6, Jones P7, and P8. That's then Rob Hermans, I guess. Yes, Rob Hermans. Wow, we've got a great battle. Muscat against Verzal. Ooh, oh, they're trying so hard. And look at, I believe, Wopke Hoekstra, Rien Hoekstra, and he spins out. Oh, 360. No, not even. Oh, bad crash. Unfortunately, we saw Rien go off. And he now needs to reverse out of the grid. Oh, look at this. I just lost the control over the curb. Oh, unfortunately. But he's driving again. But that didn't help him because he now is in 18th position outside of the points. We've got 1, 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and Aaron is already pushing for P4. And I believe Terence Gregg just get passed by Peter Jones. But I will confirm that later. Because we got a great battle here. And actually that's not true. At least my computer says no. On board with Aaron Jajowski again, of course. See that he's just faster out of the corners. He's taking a lot of speed with him. But yeah, of course it looks easy, but to pass you need to do something special. And yeah, Aaron can do something special, but will we see it now, or will we see it maybe in a few laps? Ooh, a big mistake from Muschino, who got a bit of a tank slapper. Going back to the lead. Chris Shepard just checked out, and that's of course very good for him, but very sad for the rest. And the Pinches cannot keep up. It's not that bad. He's not that much slower, I think, but yeah, it's a few tenths every lap. But I think Adam Pinches is working on yeah, just a good result. P3 still for Matthew Clip, who will be very happy if he can get that. P4, oh, it's already passed! He's already passed for P4. Aaron Jajowski, we missed that. Oh, just watch it. Oh, late braking, late braking. Muschino opened the door, but yeah, it was a good move from Mr. Jajowski, nonetheless. P5 is now for Muschino, P6 is for Greg. Actually, he walks away a bit from Peter Jones, who makes a mistake. Now Hermans is on his tail. Let's go on board with Hermans. Can do something. Inside line for Jones, outside line for Hermans. Look at that. Not yet. So this is more or less status quo with Verzal and Muscat now behind it. Muscat can't force his way through. I mean, not in the bad sense of the word. It's like he was qualifying P3, so he should have lots of more pace than the guys he's now battling with, but he can't pass that easily. So interesting what he will do with strategy. Will he go early, or will he just go later with the mandatory pit stop we have? Great battle here. It's Stefan Rouault now with Wopke Hoekstra, and who's this? This is, I believe, Mark Fuller, attacking Wopke Hoekstra. Can he do it? Mark Fuller breaks later, but Wopke Hoekstra says no. I'm keeping that position. It's P14 for Craig Pedersen, who had a incident then because we actually missed what happened to Craig Pedersen. I'm P14, and he's in the group as well. Let's see what will happen here. Well, I only had 5 of the 27 goalless. Well, we've got a mistake from Mr. Stefan Rowe. He spun. Will cost him some more positions. Oh, he nearly spins again. When rejoining, we're going to watch that. Think, yeah, locks up, and just slides off. Will cost him a lot of places. But of course, he can still get some points. But unfortunately, he made the mistake. Shows that it is pretty difficult, that Megan. Let's see, back on top. Of course, Shepard is doing an absolute great job. He's now 4 seconds faster and away from number 2, Adam Pinches, who will be very happy if he can get on the podium, I guess, from P5 getting P2. If he can do that, I think he will be very happy. And Matthew Klipp now in P3. This would be a dream result for him. Or like Roman Grosjean will say, it will be a win for us. But with Aaron Jajewski closing in, it will be difficult for Matthew Klipp. But don't underestimate Matthew Klipp, because he is pretty fast. Already see Aaron Jajewski just closing in very fast. So if he didn't have that bad start, I think he would have challenged for the win. But yeah, we never know. Still great job from Mikael Muschinho, who can't stay at the top 4, but yeah, he's a bit in his own own land now in P5, which will be a good result. Challenge still in P6. Good battle between Muscat and Roy Vezal now for 9 and 10. Look at this, oh, a bit of touching. But it's a friendly tap. A mistake from Vezal on the grass, on the curb. Oh, and look at Hermans. Is he going to try? Oh, the touch. Ooh, there's a bit of touching. It was Peter Jones and Rob Hermans. Can he get back into there? Oh, he's got a slipstream. Peter Jones will try it. Will he do a late dive? Yes, he tries it. Later. Oh, nice camera view. Let's give that cameraman a raise, because not a race, like in more money, because that was a amazing camera view. But still, Rob Hermans is past. Well, we see a mistake from Terence, but it didn't cost him that much. Only went wide and a bit off track, but it wasn't fatal in terms of position. Ooh, bad exit from Peter Jones, but Private can't pass now. Let's go to the group behind. Swap Cooks are now in P10, 11. With Fuller in P12 and Craig Pedersen in P13. Oh, Craig Pedersen will not be happy. P14 for Ryan and Kumar. So we've actually got a lot of good drivers actually. Yeah. In not that good position. So that's pretty interesting. Well, we look at the leader again. We're not even at the halfway point, so don't think about pitting now. The pit stop will be around lap 12 or lap 13-14, but we shall see what will happen, of course. And yeah, Chris Shepard just gained another second on Adam Pinches, who's Shepard is just walking away with it now, and Adam Pinches is now in no man's land. But yeah, what I think Adam Pinches wants is that Matthew Klipp and Aaron Jajewski will be in a big fight, so they can lose some more time, but we shall see. On board with Aaron Jajewski again. Turning in. Just going to look where does Aaron Jajewski win the time on, like somebody like Matthew Klipp. Is that cornering speed? I guess it's cornering speed because some parts you see him gaining. But I see a lot of lock up at Adam Pinches, and watch out, Adam Pinches. So you need to make sure your tires are there more or less at the halfway point. Otherwise, you will have a bit of a problem. And if I look at it, I think he lost a lot of time again. Yeah. And the pitch is still in P2, but I think the tires are not loving it. And Mr. Jovski already lining it up. While we've got the two teammates, Hermans and Terence, close to each other. I guess they will help each other a bit. Look at that. Oh, Terence runs a bit wide. But yeah, still on the curb, so that's good. Those two teammates, you can see also the difference in driving style. You can see that Terence is taking more risk in some corners, and I think Rob Hermans is a bit more like gentle on the steering wheel, and while Terence is a bit more aggressive. In some corners you will have more if you are a bit more aggressive. In some corners you are just a little bit better when you're more gentle, like the Jensen Button driving style, if I can give that a name. Well, we see that Arinjovski is getting closer and closer to Matthew Klipp, and there is a pretty long straight afterwards. Will he go for the dive? Will Mr. Klipp, will he defend? There he goes, there he goes, there he goes. Oh, it just leaves the door open. And late braking for Arinjovski. And passes into P3, Arinjovski P3. And now Matthew Klipp P4. You would say, why didn't he defend Matthew Klipp? Of course, I think he might knew it was going to be passed eventually, and he just wanted to lose as little time as possible, because maybe Matthew Klipp thinks like, oh, that Adam Pinches is not that fast. Maybe if I lose not that much, I can keep up with Aaron, and might he help me to get onto Adam in with the pit stop ahead. A team can still make a difference. So very interesting. Well, we've got a problem. Oh no, we don't have a problem. I thought we had a connection loss for Aaron Jajewski, but luckily he is still here. Otherwise it would have been a bit of a drama. But he is still here. Teammates are still battling, and Jason Muscat and Roy Vazal are still battling. They will both enjoy this. I think last season and this season we saw a lot of races where Jason Muscat and Roy Vazal battled. This is I think chapter 500, and now Jason Muscat is through because there was a bit of problem at the exit for Roy Vazal with a bit of a drift, I think. He's trying again, out of slipstream, but no. Oh, this is man versus man. Now we got Craig Pedersen. Interesting. Craig Pedersen with 11. Jan Kumar is trying to follow Craig Pedersen. Now I'm going to look if you already have somebody in the pits. I have somebody in the pits. Gary de Vries. Is it a planned pit stop? That is an early one, but it could be a very early pit stop for Gary de Vries. Well, will he come out? Currently on board with Jason Muscat, who last lap got past Roy Vazal. Let's see, will he do early pit stop or later pit stop? Jason Muscat, he already is 19 seconds away from, yeah, Chris Shepard, but after 12 laps is a bit painful for the champion of, what was it, 2 seasons ago? And yeah, I expected a bit more, but on the other hand, he spun at the start, so he lost a lot of positions, and if you then are in a battle, of course you cannot drive your own pace. While we were looking on board with Jason Muscat, we see a great battle between those two teammates. And let's go look and watch that a bit. Rob Hermans. Let's go inside the car for a moment. Still going 220 kilometers an hour. Not sure what that will be in miles an hour, but I think that's more or less 130. But yeah, it's pretty quick on such a straight. Let's see. He's getting close to Terence, of course, in the slow corners, but in the fast corners, Terence walks a bit away. But with the fast straight coming, can Rob Hermans do something? I think Rob Hermans will be a bit more gentle because it's his teammate, but still will be a hard battle. Look at this, Terence defending. Rob Hermans going later. Yeah, Rob Hermans, will you brake later? Oh, late braking. Outside, yeah, Terence will be there. Terence is still there. Great battle. If you were a team boss of this team, I would be very proud, because it's a great battle, and yeah, I'm just very proud. Oh, I'm seeing something else. What happened to Matthew Clip? He lost a lot of time to Michael Muschino, and Michael Muschino is now attacking for P4. Well, I see somebody pits. That was Terence and Matthew Clip. Interesting. So Terence is in and Matthew Clip is in. Are in, sorry. Another guy going. Well, it's pretty. We've got a problem in the pits. Oh no, what's happening here? I think there's a problem for Matthew Clip in the pits. Because he's still standing. Oh, interesting. Oh, he couldn't pit. Matthew Clip couldn't pit. It will cost him a lot of time. Oh no! This will take him a lot of time, I fear. You shall see what he comes out. Terence at least in P8. I've got one of the add-on cars off. It's Craig Pedersen. Takes a brief excursion off the track. Who's still there? Roy Vazana in P10. And Yanni Kumar in P11. Oh, they're getting close. Oh, Matthew Clip is still standing. Oh, a long pit stop. This will hurt Matthew Clip in the standings, I fear. But let's see what he'll come out. He's behind Jason Muscat. Also behind. Who's that? I think that's a lap Adam Pinches. So we're now waiting for the rest of the people to pit. Aaron Jajowski now in the pits. Interesting. Where will he come out? Because of the pitters, we now have Michael Muschino in P3 and Rob Hermans in P4. And Mr. Late Stopper Mark Fuller now in P5. Looking at Aaron Jajowski now still in P6. Will he get passed by somebody? No, he will just get out in P6. Well, we now got Stefan Rouault in the pits. Tanner Greg now goes to P7 again. how much it cost for Matthew Clip, because I think he lost about 8 positions. That's pretty painful for him. Let's see if he can still manage to get into the top 10. There's now Rouault versus Matthew Clip, and Matthew Clip will be in France. He will be in France. Just. But he's in France. Well, we've got Chris Shepard in, and Adam Pinches is in. Adam Pinches actually is flashing his lights. And Rob Herman is leading. Miko Buschino in as well. There is Chris Shepard is now going out of the pits. Oh, Aaron Joski, can he pass Adam Pinches? Yeah, he can. Adam Pinches just passed. Get passed by Aaron Joski in the pits. Interesting. So that means Aaron Joski now is P2 again. Adam Pinches now virtually in P3 with Miko Buschino now virtually in P4. Oh, but Terence Gregg, what a great piece of you had, because you're closing in. Oh, now nearly going off, but he is pushing like really hard. Interesting. So Rob Hermans and Mark Fuller still need to make a pit stop. So who's the biggest loser of this pit stop then? Yeah, only one. It's Matthew Clip, who I think wanted to park, but he couldn't park there, and he lost a lot of positions. Let's see if we can at least get into the top 10 again. Would be good for him, but we will follow that later. Rob Herman's now in the pits, so Mark Fuller will lead another lap in his WCS history. Chris Shepard now into P2. Aaron Jovski is getting closer. Ooh. You just see he had a very good pit stop as well. And how much is the difference? I think it's under 5 seconds. So looks like Aaron Jovski is pretty on fire. And let's see if he can get closer to Chris Shepard in the end of the race. So it's now, yeah, and the pinch is now virtually in P3. Let's see. Machine P4. Terence still ahead of Rob Hermans, so that's interesting. But Rob Hermans now will have the better tires because he pitted later. Well, Craig Patterson now is in P8. One thing I wonder, did you already pit? Because I didn't see that. Are you now holding up the rest because you didn't pit? Or did you pit that early and now you're in a great position? It's something I don't know actually. This is now ahead of Verzal and Kumar, which is goes pretty good. But Verzal and Kumar look to be the faster cars, so interesting. Maybe Craig is at the end of his tire life, and the other cars are just only just begun. On board with Verzal, goes around the outside, brakes later. Walks the corner. Ooh, great battle. He can do it. Verzal. Oh, now goes wide. Nearly loses it. Ooh, tries to defend. Ooh. That nearly went into a lot of cheers and a very expensive damage bill, but it still went okay. But now Junior Kumar is going to attack around the outside. Will he do it? Around the outside? He's got more speed. No. So it's Roy Verzal still there, and Roy Verzal is racing like this. He's really racing like an amazing guy, because he's defending, he's attacking like every corner, and he's really enjoying himself. And actually didn't know what to throw, but he's battling now. And yeah, Craig Patterson now walks a bit away with it, because they were closer last lap. Well, we see Rob Hermans attacking his teammate again. Oh, next to each other. Can they do it, Rob? Oh Oh, next to each other. 10 is still there. Look at this. But this is a fight with a lot of respect. That's the greatest thing about it. Oh, you see it? I think this is one of the best fights I saw the whole season. Big respects, a lot of attacking, but still, yeah, giving each other a lot of room, and actually like this a lot. Going back to the lead, Chris Shepard, and I wanted to say Aaron Jovsky is really close, but I believe that's Jason Muscat. Not sure what happened with Jason Muscat, so this race is not the best of Jason Muscat, unfortunately. It didn't work out for him today. Whereas Aaron Jovsky, yes, Aaron Jovsky's about 5 seconds away from Chris Shepard's. So difficult for him for now to win. He pinches now in P3. And he's pretty secure of P3 because Mikko Mishino is 10 seconds behind. P5 in P6 for Rob Hermans and Terence Gregg. Oh, Rob is trying. Look at the slipstream. Around the outside you can brake later, but can you do it? Brakes later, brakes later. Oh, now he's passed, no, but Terence has the better traction out of the corner. Oh, look at this, Pedersen against Rosal. They try even more. Ooh, stay alive in this battle, guys. Craig Pedersen is trying to get it back, but also Nyan Kumar is trying to attack. They break. Oh, and Rosal seems to have a little bit of a gap now. Interesting. What can Nyan Kumar do? He's trying to look. Even Peter Jones is getting closer. Look at this. Oh, a bit of a drifting moment from the rear tires, a bit too much spinning, and now a bit difficult to pass. Back to the front. And Chris Shepard is just ticking away the laps, and he just wants to have that finish flag ASAP, and yeah, we need to wait a bit for that, but he's doing a good job. Oh, we still have this battle. Let's go on board with Terence. Watching to the other car. He's braking later, Rob Hermans. But yeah, you can brake later, you can get next to him, but then it's the exit speed, and Terence is still, every time here, he's got the exit speed. The exit again. Ooh. We're on board with Rob Hermans again. Will he do a late dive this time? No. Oh, Terence is going a bit wide. You saw he was braking a little bit too late, but he still is in front. This battle is far from over. But yeah, this battle is of course for P5 and P6, and I think both guys have enough brain cells to not crush each other out, because this would be a very good result for the constructors. Well, Terence opens the door a bit, but still has the traction when it matters, and that's the most important thing. actually is not happening much, so currently looking at all the cars once more. We actually got one retirement, that's Teros Eziroglu, who had some problems with the car, I believe, so unfortunately he's out from the race. So switching P5, P6, and still it's Terence who's leading, but Rob Hermans is attacking like his life depends on it, and maybe he does. And Craig Pedersen still can keep up with Roy Vizal and still is in front of Nirjan Kumar. And what is important for Craig Pedersen that he will get a decent starting grid for race 2, because yeah, race 1 is not what he expected to have. So he hopes to be, of course, in P8, which would be a very good result. If Jones now in P10 would be reverse grid pole for him. P11 McFuller, P12 for Stefan Wu, who actually is doing a pretty good job. P13 for Matthew Clip. That pit stop cost him a lot. Let's see, where is he? He's nearly a lap down, so that's really unfortunate for him. Gary de Vries 14 with Jason Muscat now in P15. Not the race for Muscat. And actually, Chris Shepard is now walking away with it. Aaron Jajowski was closer a few laps ago, and now he's actually losing a few seconds to Chris Shepard. So I guess Aaron Jajowski said, well, I'm going to settle for P2 this race. We always have race 2, so interesting. Pitch is now in P3. Will be an important P3 for him because he thinks, of course, about his championship position, because now he's leading the championship. So another podium would be very welcome. Of course, you can't win them all, but if you can get another podium, that would be, of course, be happy for the team, and for him as a driver would be important as well. Still Michael Machino, and I think that might be one of his best results. Can I see what is his best result? Machino. I believe Machino's best result is P7. So if he can finish P4, that would be pretty huge. And we've got Rob Hermans ahead of Terence Grigg. We miss it. And it happened, and I think if you saw Rob Hermans pushing the whole time, I think he's the faster one in this race, and it's of course very good. Rob Hermans now 10th in the championship, and let's see what is his best result. That's a P7, so this will be his best result in P5. Let's see, turns, where are you in the standings? P15. So he will jump a few people as well. Let's see, more get points. Oh, looks pretty good for everybody. Let's go back to the leader, who's now got a time difference of 7.5 seconds to number 2, Aaron Jajowski. Oh, we got a big battle. It's Craig Pedersen versus Nirjan Kumar. I was looking on a second screen and I wanted to talk at the same time. Yeah, this is Craig Pedersen defending for P8. If I'm correct, this is P8. This is P8. But Kumar looks to like he wants to have that position. And 1 point more, of course. Let's see what he can do. He Jones now in P10, but Mark Fuller wants to have the reverse grid, and I think with his late pit stop, he might have the tires for it to last lap pass. Will be interesting. So we're not racing only for points because top 15 gives points, but Mark Fuller is racing for a reverse grid pole. And Peter Jones of course wants to keep it. Gianni Kuma wants to move up. I think Craig Pedersen now wants to just to bring the car home in the points after a difficult start of the race. This would mean he will have a good chance in race 2 for a podium, so we shall see. Long straight. Kumar is trying. Oh, Pedersen braked pretty early, but he's still there in P8. Going on board with the leader now. Even another 3/10 faster than Aaron Jajewski, so Chris Shepard is definitely in the zone. And where is he in the championship? Yes, he is pretty close. He's only 8 points away from the championship lead. It's pretty interesting. We'll have one lap after this, but I'm not completely sure what the time says us, but at least the laps say it will be one more lap. So we're now on the last lap. Jajewski now the last lap, and now we're waiting for the last lap to start for Adam Pinches. And it's still Craig Pedersen in front of Niranjan Kumar for P8. Oh, but a battle for P10 and P11, and now it's Mark Fuller in P10. Will he get the reverse grid pole? Oh, Peter Jones, will you lose pole there? And of course a point more, but interesting stuff. Going back to Chris Shepard, who's now in the final sector, and is coming home for, let's see, this will be his only his second win of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is one very important one because he is fully in championship contention. There he is, out of one of the laps, last corners. Back marker just gets out of the way, and there he is. He is the winner of race 1. It's Chris Shepard. Now takes the checkered flag and wins here in Nogaro. And we're waiting for Aaron Jajewski. Aaron Jajewski now in P2, and another good result for Aaron. Still good for the championship. And P3 is for Adam Pinches. Well done for the podium. Now waiting for number 4 and his best result of the season. We should say as well. P4 for Miko Machino. And I think he will be really happy with it. P5 for Rob Hermans, also his best result of the season. Well done, Rob Hermans. Great drive from you. And P6 from his teammate Terence Gregg. Great points for Greg and great points for the team. P7 for Roy Vazal. Standing ovation. Oh, in P8 still for Craig Pedersen, and P9 for Niranjan Kumar, and P10 for Mark Fuller. Mark Fuller got reverse grid pole for race 2. Peter Jones in P11 with P12 for Stefan Rouault. And then P13 already in Matthew Clip, Jason Muscat, who's trying to do a drift show, and the last point is for Garrett de Vries. No points for Dan Hut, unfortunately. No points for Rink Hoekstra. And no points from Bobke Hoekstra. And no points for Theodoros Iziroglu. Well, I heard that Bobke and Rink Hoekstra might have had an internet problem. And I hope not, because I know which internet provider they have. And yeah, very unfortunate for them. We will ask them later. How about that, of course. For now, we're going to have a little bit of a break and we will be back later.
Wake up.
And we're back. We had some break because we had a problem with the server, or well, not a problem with the server, but we needed to restart it. So we need to add a bit of help for that. But now we are going for an interview from somebody that always is joining us in between races. So I will change the banner to the mid-race interviews. Let's get in now, or yeah, a regular guy who's always here. It's Dan Hood. We'll get him in now. And there we have him. Hey Dan!
Hi.
Hey, race 1, no points. So that's not a good thing to start with. But what's your race? What happened with you? And why didn't you score any points? If I'm correct, you didn't have any points, right?
No, right. That's right. I had a fantastic start because of the lights that didn't work as they should do. So yeah, I got a row in front of me already, and then some people spawned, some stalled on the grid, and yeah, so I moved up to P12, I believe, in just 2 corners. So that was pretty awesome. When I started from P17, so that was a good thing. And then I believe in turn 5 or something, green hit me on the inside of the hairpin. So yeah, that sucks. So I was back at P17 or something, and then Theodore spun, and then connection error. So yeah, that was unfortunate for him. But then had some fun on the track. Had a good pit stop. And yeah, a lot of guys had points with entering the pit lane. I didn't, so that was that was nice. Yeah, at the end, I had led Bobke, so I said to him, because he was getting closer and closer, he was a fresher tire, so I said to him, you can put on me, so we'd have a battle at the end. So that was nice. So yeah, that was my race.
So that's very good, at least to hear that. But yeah, let's see what race 2 will bring for you. We've got 2 minutes to prepare. Let's hope you can at least yeah, leave France with some points, and not only points on the license or points to get free baguettes, of course, but also points for the actual race. We wish you a lot of luck in the second race, and yeah, who knows, maybe we'll get a good amount of points. Speak you later, and hopefully you can prepare yourself a bit for well, of course, the very hard racing we'll have.
Yep.
Speak you later. Oh, you want to say something? Sorry.
I said bye.
Oh, you said bye. Bye bye. Good luck.
Yeah, same.
User left your channel.
And then you think the commentator does not know what he's doing, and you're actually right. He doesn't know what he's doing. In the meanwhile, we're going to look at a warm-up. We currently have nearly all cars in the pits, but we've got Neon and Kumar now doing some laps. Just following for a bit. Everybody is in the pits, and we're now waiting for the race 2 to start. Take so actually back right away. So everybody's lining up. I saw everybody was quite happy to go for race 2, and yeah, with the reverse top 10 grid, it will be interesting because if we looked at race 1, Aaron Janjowski and Chris Shepard were more or less from the same speed, I guess. But yeah, of course, they now start from P10 and P9. So will they manage to win, or will it be somebody else? Interesting. Everybody's lining up. We're waiting for the pole by Menno Klont now to drive away and start the warm-up lap. While I make a screen because the cars look so awesome on the start grid. So we're starting race 2 with pole position Menno Klont. Interesting what he can do. I would love to see him win or get a podium, but not sure if that will be possible. P2 for Niranjan Kumar, and Niranjan Kumar is always a dangerous guy for a podium position. So let's see what he can do. Craig Pedersen, not the best races. I think he will feel it like that, and P8 is still yeah, it's not that bad, but of course he hoped better. But race 2 can change a lot for him. P4, that's Roy Vazel, and yeah, he will go for that podium with no regrets. And let's see what he can do. P5 is for Terence Gregg. He would love a podium. Will it be possible? Not sure. P6, Rob Hermans already has a very good race 1, and I think all points for race 2 will be the bonus. Then we've got Amiga Moschino now starting in P7. Well, of course he wants to add a lot of points into his already the points he has. Of course, he already got a lot of points and he wants to add some more. And then we've got P8, that's of course Adam Pinches, who's I believe still in the lead of the championship, but now wants to finish ahead of the other championship yeah, drivers, which are Jajowski and Shepard for now. So then we've got Aaron Jajowski in P9. Can he get through the field as easy as he did in race 1? We'll actually have a good start now. Interesting. P10 for Chris Shepard. Will he move up? Where will he finish? P11 for Peter Jones. I think his aim is just to score more points. P12 is for Stefan Rouault. Wants to score, I think, more points as well. That's the aim. P13 for Matthew Klipp. Looks fast. What can he do? We shall see. P14 Muscat wants to have a bit of revenge for race 1, and then we've got Gerrit de Vries, Daan Hut, Rien Koekstra, Wop Koekstra, and Theodorus Ezilroglu. And well, Ezilroglu is the last one that's currently standing right about now, waiting for the lights. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we're gone. Really confusing start because the lights were still on at me. And who's got the best start? It's the best start from... Oh, we've got a spinner. I think it's Terence or it's Rob. It's Robert. It's Terence. It's Terence. It's Terence. Terence just lost it, and I believe he took somebody with him. Oh, unfortunately. And who's leading? It's Niranjan Kumar, and it's then Craig Pedersen, and then it's Roy Vazel. Roy Vazel, let's go on board with him. Had a great exit actually, but he can't stay there. Look at this, a long straight. Go to the leader. Oh, big battling in the behind already with I think Aaron Jajowski. Oh, and Roy Vazel just did an enormous overtake on Craig Pedersen. Now in P2. And who's in P4? That's Adam Pinches. Another great start from Adam Pinches. Who's in P5? There's Aaron Judowski. Great start. Is it then Chris Shepard in P6? It's already Chris Shepard in P6. So the top 3 of the last race already did some great moves. And P7 is that Mark Fuller after another good start. He's in P7, P8 now for Jason Muscat, P9 for Rob Hermans, in P10 for Stefan Rowe. Who are the biggest losers? Bob Cooks are now in P11, good. Dan Hun in P12, good. Washino, a big loser in the start, now is in P13. In P14 is for Gerrit de Vries. Turnins now in P15. 16 for Rink, 17 for Peter Jones. Also Peter Jones, bad start. Theodore's in 18 and Clip in 19, or they just changed positions, so not a good signs for Team Reverton. But leading now, it's Niranjan Kumar, and he only needs to do 13 race laps. He's jumping a bit away from Roy Vazar. Roy Vazar now in P2. Craig Pedersen in P3, and his teammate now of Craig Pedersen, Adam Pinches in P4. Let's see. I'm currently on board with Stefan Rowe, who's battling Rob Hermans. It's good to see that Stefan Rowe is now here. You see, he's learning really fast the car, and he's like, he was struggling a bit in race 1, but now you see he's much more happy with the car and knows how it performs and which kind of input he needs to do for the car. And he already is in the top 10 position. Would be something if he can finish there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Top 6 is pretty fast. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then I believe we don't have not much, 18. And where's number 19? Is number 19 already out? Oh, and Rogli is already out. Oh, unfortunately. Look at the speed of Niranjan Kumar. It's really good, and he's, for the moment, he's checking out, and that's very good to see for him, of course. 2, 3, 4. And then Pinches is under a lot of pressure, but Erendjevski is also under a lot of pressure of Chris Shepard. So those 3 are currently pretty busy with themselves. On board with Chris Shepard now, you just see a bit of the problem what Arana has. He can attack, but if he attacks too much and goes a bit offline, then it could be Chris Shepard that takes the position. So that's a bit the problem they have now. But Chris Shepard is not that close to Aaron. It could be a bit closer. It's getting closer now. We go to a long straight. Oh, it's not looking good for Adam Pinches because Erendjevski is in the slipstream. And Adam Pinches has no slipstream. Will he defend? Adam Pinches will defend. Oh, but Aaron is trying. Oh, they hit each other. Late braking. And on. Oh, and there is Chris Shepard. Will he get the acceleration? He will have the acceleration. He's still there. And Adam Pinches is still there. Oh, and the exit. No. Erendjevski got past, but Adam Pinches is still ahead of Chris Shepard. Ooh, interesting. But it was an amazing move from Erendjevski on Adam Pinches. Big respects there. And if Erendjevski is coming for you, you need to check out right away. So that's my advice to Niranjan Kumar, because And Jojowski looks like he's on fire, and well, Chris Shepard is still stuck. But yeah, if he's got free space, then I think he will be pretty fast as well. At least those two look the fastest on this round. So interesting what they can do. Let's see. Last lap, 29.6 from Kumar, and what did Kozal do? 30.3. So that's 7 tenths slower. That's 29.8 for Pedersen. 29.2 for Jojowski. Jojowski so fast, and we're on the straights again. Yes, and I think Craig Pedersen can't help this because Jojowski is so fast on the straights. He will brake later, but can Pedersen? Can he do something? Can he still get the inside? He still can, but will he have the acceleration? No, he doesn't have the acceleration. Look at this again. It's Erhan who does everything right. Oh, you will brake later. You will try to stay next to me. Okay, I will just accelerate. I've got more grip. I've got the grip earlier than you. And Aaron Jovsky now to P3. While we've got Chris Shepard checking out. Well, not checking out. Oh, but yeah. I was a bit shocked what happened there, but past Adam Pinches, while Jason Muscat had a bit of a tap for Adam Pinches. Well, who's there in P8? It's still Rob Hermans. Rob Hermans is just doing an awesome job. I mean, you can't get the guy crazy. He just is in for another top 8 position and another top 8 finish. While P9 is now for Stefan Rowe. And who is in P10? It's Wopke Hoekstra, who does a lot of drifting now, but he's still in P10. With Mark Fleur 11, Gerrit de Vries in P12, P13 for Matt Klipp, P14 only for Terrence, and P15 for Miguel Nishinho. Oh wait, yeah, and P16, who is that? Oh, P17, it's Jones. And we have a problem with Hoekstra. No, what's happening with Rob Hoekstra? Is it an internet issue again for Rob Hoekstra? Oh no! It's another internet problem for Rob Hoekstra, I guess. I think it's an internet problem, so he will not be happy. That is his race done. And who is in P18 currently? It's Dan Hutt. Had a good start, but now he's not in the points. And after halfway, we now have, yeah, we're nearly halfway, and still it's Kumar leading with 2.6 seconds on Brazil. But there's one guy charging, that's Aaron Jojowski. So another lap completed for Jan Kumar. But with the speed of Aaron is so good that I fear for Jan Kumar. The only thing what can happen is that Roy Vazel helps Jan Kumar a bit and holds up, well, yeah, more or less Aaron. But we know how fast Aaron is on the straight. I think it will be very difficult for Roy to keep on, but he had a good exit there. What can he do? In the slipstream, Aaron Jojowski, but this is too far. This is too far. Or will he do a dive bomb? No, this is too far, and Aaron knows that. Brakes late, but he cannot brake that late. And Roy Vazel is still ahead. But it's not much, you can still see Jan Kumar driving there in front, and he's still ahead, but I must say good driving for Roy Vazel. You just see that some of his exits are pretty good, and he knows where to, yeah, well, where to park the car on the racing line to make sure Aaron can't pass easy. So let's see, steering, good exit from Aaron now, but he still can pass. What's the last lap? 30.1, 30.2, 30.1. So Aaron was more or less as fast as Jan Kumar this lap. So he didn't win much. Interesting. Just keep on board now. Oh, Craig Patterson is just being passed by Chris Shepard. So Chris Shepard's now in P4, a second behind. And there's Aaron coming. Aaron has now scored slipstream. Roy knows it, goes defensive. Aaron breaks later. Oh, they touch under braking. Oh, that's difficult. But yeah, Roy Versal is still ahead. Oh, around the outside, Aaron, can he do it? And this is good for Chris Shepard, because Chris Shepard sees this battle unfold and thinks, yes, I can get close. Oh, and look at Niranjan Kumar now. He's now checking out. Let's see. This is looking good and even better for Niranjan Kumar. What is his last lap? 30.2. 31.0 for Versal. So 8 tenths. 31.1. Yeah, so Kumar won more or less a second last lap on the top, on the other top 2, 4, and 2, 3, and 4. Well, this battle is pretty firm between 5 guys. It's Pedersen, Muscat, Pinches, Hermans, and Rouault. 4 different teams in this tray, and they're pretty close. Let's go back on the back. Oh, let's get back, and I'm not sure what to say. Look at Aaron, he's battling now. Trying to break later than Roy. Oh, still there. Oh, they push each other wide. 3 wide. Oh my god. Oh, don't take each other out. Pushing. Have respect for each other, guys. Oh. Look at this, and Roy Versal still ahead, and look at the battle behind. It's Pedersen now against Muscat. Muscat is very quick now as well. Found the light in race 2 and now passed both the Adonis guys. Or Stefan Renault. Renault is actually getting Adam Pinches, not the best racer for Adam Pinches, I fear. And Niranjan Kumar is checking out lap 10. He's now started. And Versal is still in front. It's David against Goliath. But can David hold on? Well, Goliath just make sure it will not do it. Oh, they nearly crash. You see just locking wheels. You see everything, and I'm just getting a bit stressed at the moment because I know the guys have a lot of skill, but. Yeah, this is for the championship battle as well. Look at the weaving from Roy Versal. Yeah, he cannot weave too much. And Aaron now has a lot of speed. Will he do a late lunge? He will go for it. No, not yet. And Shepard is close. This is wheel to wheel. And let's see. Oh. And there. Still there. Kumar just checks out again. 4.5 seconds. Yeah, you should have this, Niranjan. No problem for you, I think, if you just manage to bring it home. But Roy Versal, can he get a hold to P2? Would be really happy if he does. If he did. It still looks good for him, as long as he got P2. 10 laps completed, lap 11 of 13. We're getting to the finish line pretty soon. Who's got the best tires? And I imagine that will be Roy Versal, because he didn't lock up this much as the guys behind him. And what can Jason Muscat do? He sees that the others are not doing the ultimate pace. And can he get closer? Oh, but now Shepard on Yajowski. Can Shepard do it? Oh, now they're battling with each other. This is good for Roy Versal. But what can happen? What will Shepard do? They touch a bit on the straight, guys. Oh, they're trying it. Bit pushing each other wide. Oh, this is not good. Because Aaron Yajowski will not be happy, because he had a little the sap, so we shall see. But is Chris Shepard then the one who can pass Roy Vazal? We shall see. Meanwhile, our guy from India is just checking out and just thinks, oh, they were battling hard. I'm just not caring and just do my thing. Vazal still in P2. So Malta Force is still in P4 and P5. Well, Adam Pinches and Stefan Reo passed Craig Pedersen, so it's not the best round for Craig Pedersen. And Rob Hermans in P10 now with Mark Fuller in P9 with Matthew Clip in P11. Kumar is still there. Oh, it's so close. Yes. And Chris Shepard has a very good exit. And will this be game over for Roy? Roy Vazal is battling really hard. Drives now in the middle of the track. That's smart. I think that's the best thing you can do. Now chooses a line. It's still legal, but don't move too much, Roy. Don't block the guys too much. Oh, and it's Yuyovsky. Yeah, Yuyovsky thinks I'm going to attack again. Oh, they chit each other a little bit on the rear wheel. Yes, and Jason Muscat now joins the party. Will he be the one that laughs the hardest if one of the guys in front makes a mistake in the last lap? Because we're pretty close. Well, I see a car standing there. Which car is standing there? Is that one of the Racing Precision cars? I saw a car standing there. Well, we're on the last lap now. Everything looks to be great. And who is in P7? It's Stefan Ruo. Crazy stuff. But we're waiting for the last long straight because everybody is waiting for a slipstream chance for that. We now see Niranjan Kumar checking out, but we saw the big train of cars behind it. It's Vazal now in P2 and he's got a gap now. He can do it, I think. He can just get P2 now if he doesn't make any mistake. Shepard in P3, P4 for Yuyovsky, P5 for Muscat, and I think Muscat will not attack Yuyovsky unless he really has a clear point of overtaking. Pinches P7, Row P7, Pinches P6, Row P7, going back to the lead. Because he will do it, or guy from India, Niranjan Kumar won one race, it was Mugello race 1, and will now win the second race of this season from Racing Team Schoten. The guy from India, he was happy with his medals and all his trophies he got last week, and now he wins the race. Roy Vazal now in P2. P3 is for Chris Shepard and P4 for Aaron Yudowski with P5 for Jason Muscat. And P6 for Adam Pinches, P7 for Stefan Ruo. Well done, Stefan Ruo. P8 for Craig Pedersen. He will not be too happy. P9 for Rob Hermans and P10. Oh, this is a big battle. P10, I think this is Mark Fuller in P10 with P11 for Terence Gregg, P12 for Gary de Vries, Miguel Mushinu, P13, Rick Hoekstra, P14, and Peter Jones gets the last points. Disaster round for Matthew Clip, disaster round for Wopke Hoekstra, disaster round for Theodor Zeziroglu, and a disaster round for Dan Hutt. A lot of happy faces, a lot of people crying, and yeah, it was a very good round for some and a very bad round for others. So, going back to the normal screen, and we are going to look if we will have some interviews later on. But this was very interesting. So we're going to look if we will have any interviews, otherwise we will leave without interviews. see a lot of people for the interviews. So we're going to do no interviews. So I'm going to tell you some other things. This was the last race of the Megane on this year, this 2018 year at Nogaro. Next year we will be back at the 21st of January at Road Atlanta for round 8. So that is 6 weeks in the future. And then in 2019 we will see how this championship will unfold. Of course, we also have the Grand Prix, the WCS GP, and that's at Long Beach on the 16th of January 2019. But for now, for the racing, if in 2018, it's done. We had great racing this calendar year, and I'm looking forward to next year. I want to thank everybody who was there and who watched today in another broadcasts. And in 2019, of course, we will provide you with some more Megane broadcasts. I want to thank you all, and bye bye. See you the next time.